Morning sunshines. My voice is finally starting to come back, even if I am just a bit scratchy. It's fine. We're fine. I have missed you so much. Today, I know it's Wednesday and I usually do Monday musings, but I've got something on my mind I want to talk to y'all about. And that is accountability and ownership and what the difference is. Growing up, I always heard things like, you need to be held accountable, or I wish somebody would be held accountable. It's always about holding somebody accountable. And when I hear that, I automatically think they've done something wrong. And they're about to get the consequences for that something wrong. And so there's always a negative connotation, a negative backdrop or a surrounding or a vibe when it comes to accountability. That really, as an adult, has played a huge part in life, right? And I didn't even realize it until I read the book. Well, okay, I listened to it because I'm an Audible girly. I can't see well enough to actually read a book, so I listened to it. But when I listened to the 12-week year, he talks about accountability. And he said there is no such thing as holding somebody accountable. You can hold a baby and you can hold a pen, but you can't hold accountable. And I started thinking, I'm like, wow, that's really true. He goes on to say that instead of accountability, it should be ownership. You own the things that you did or did not do and accept, because you accept whatever, happens because of your actions or lack thereof. That really struck me because I think about how many times in my life I have told myself, I just need somebody to hold me accountable, as though it's somebody else's responsibility to keep me in line. And that's not true. It's my responsibility to keep my own self in check. And so I failed on that a lot. This channel is all about being awesomely flawed, because I so truly am. And this is just one example of that. I just wanted to talk to you because in shifting accountability to ownership, in my head, that gives me such a feeling of empowerment, because even though I can't blame somebody else for anything, I can only blame myself for anything that happens to me, regardless of whether there were outside influences. I don't have control over what happens to me, but I do have control over how I react to it and how I let that affect me. So I take ownership of that. And that is so empowering to me. But when I think about owning my own things, say I've got 20 things that I need to get done during the day, and I get done 2, which does happen quite often. It's me owning the fact that I didn't complete, for whatever reason, didn't complete the things that I said I was going to do. Sometimes those reasons, I can't control them, but I can own the fact that they didn't get done because I did make a choice. Like, for instance, in this past week, I haven't succeeded in completing videos. I haven't succeeded in going live. I haven't succeeded in building this channel like I want to. And a lot of that is because I was sick. I could have chosen to, like I did today, chosen to come up here and, muddle through. I even recorded a video that I had to completely get rid of because I was coughing so much that I couldn't even understand myself when I was doing the editing. So I made the choice to get rid of that video. Like, I'm not even going to bother with it. I will have to re-record it. And I did that a lot this week. I chose not to post videos because I feel like y'all deserve better than what I was able to give at the moment. When you consider ownership and holding yourself accountable, right? I find that it's easier for me to look at something that I didn't do, and instead of feeling shame or casting blame on why it didn't get done, it's a lot easier for me to identify things that stood in the way of me getting it done and kind of try to make a plan on how I'm going to get around that the next time. Because it's not a failure. It just didn't happen. You can't fail something that you didn't do. Do you see what I'm saying? Well, why didn't it get done? What can I do to make things different? And the reason that I'm bringing this to y'all is because I don't think I'm alone. Life lives. When we've heard that on this channel, life lives. And to a certain degree, it gets to feeling like you've got no control over your life. And when I dug into the accountability, you can hold a baby and you can hold a pen, but you cannot hold accountable ownership. That was a shifting part for me. And I'm really hoping and praying that by sharing it with you, it can be a mindset shift for you as well. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on accountability and ownership. Based on what I've talked about today, let me know in the comments. Share your thoughts on the matter. Let's talk about it because I haven't been able to get it out of my mind for weeks. So I'm going to end here for now because I'm starting to get patchy, but I love y'all. And I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day. Bye now.